Hi and welcome. My name's Johnny Fergan. I'm from All Total Coaching. What I want to talk to you today is why arguing with a woman is a waste of time. Before you judge and make a conclusion on what I just said, please hear me out. Before we start, I'd like to talk about our book, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You. This is a guide for men that we all grew up in a feminized society. What is our book all about? Manhood, what is a man? How to be a man? Women, relationships and sex. Media, manipulation, indoctrination via the movies. Health, food and exercise and why. Money, wealth, what you need to know and what you're not taught at school. Value, what it is and why it's so important. How to overcome depression and fear. Where 8 people in Australia commit suicide and another 12 to 15 attempt to commit suicide, but you'll never hear this in mainstream media because the biggest liars in the world are mainstream media. Happiness and fulfillment, feminism, the real truth, family code and the consequences, false accusation, how to be social and build a great network, keep up, how to maintain your relationships, some of the rules that will stay in your life. Before we start, please subscribe to our channel or consider doing so anyway. Press the icon button so be notified when we have videos, usually on Mondays 10 a.m. GMT and Thursdays at 10 a.m. GMT. So today we're going to talk about why arguing with a woman is a waste of time and why we always fail. We have a lot of emotions. There's nothing wrong with emotions. But when you argue in a heated argument, they usually gets worse and worse. So you as a man need to calm the situation down. And if you do not, and you go up to the level and you say bad word and she adds to it and it gets worse and worse. We men need to understand we need to calm the situation down. Because if you don't calm down, you're a beta or beta. And betas can control their emotions. What is the difference between an alpha male and a beta male? Many differences. I mentioned this in the book, but one of them is controlling your emotions. I'm not saying not having emotions, but controlling them. And if you cannot control your emotions and she's screaming at you, even if she's justified, you need to calm it down. One of the things I say to people that I work with, say to her the following, Jessie or whatever, if you're screaming, I can't listen. And if you want me to listen to you, I can't listen while you're screaming. The more she brings the tone down, the easiest to bring it to a logical or more cohesive discussion. One of the biggest complaints of women, as everybody knows, is men don't communicate. But you can never communicate if you are screaming. Now, it's not that men don't scream, of course they are, but majority of men that scream are better providers. They're better because if they were a masculine man, they would know to calm things down. And I'm going to ask you today one little question, men, whether you're 20, 30, 40, 50. When did you win in an argument with a woman when it was screaming? When did you win an argument when it was done in a hasted or abnormal situation? Never. Because when the tone goes up, you can't get things into a logical manner. You need to calm down. Now, if the situation has gone out of control, you as a man have to think and don't use violence, because if you do, I'll personally smash your face. You just take yourself and extract yourself from the situation and drive. Now, I've had one fellow that read my book and said, but John, my wife closed the door on me. It's about time to go out. About time to ring somebody's. And if you can't, because it's too late, get a hotel. When you're 5 years old. Never beg, man. Because once you beg, you're a mangina. Walk. You knocked on the door like this particular person said to me. She didn't. No problems. You don't let me? No worries. Start the car and drive off. You're not 15 years old. Arguing with a woman in a hasted state of mind will never get you anywhere. You as a man need to calm down, and you will never win an argument with a woman if it's in hasted mindset. Calm the situation down, and then you can talk about the issues. If she doesn't calm down, walk away. If she locks the door and she doesn't let you in a couple of days, just keep walking. Go to work as normal, keep walking. That's why you need to be in touch with a couple of your male friends, because things happen and surprise happens. I know you think this won't happen to you because you're different, But I'm gonna give news for you. More than 50% of marriages in Australia end up in divorce, and they never got married because they thought they're getting divorced. I just got an SMS just the other day by a man that didn't speak to me for 7 years. I told him all about these issues years ago, and he laughed at me, and he said to me that I'm mental. Not probably in these words, but more or less. And he SMS'd me, he said, everything you said, John, happened. And I said to him, you're screwed now, aren't you? How did you know? Because you would never ring me or SMS me if you want. What am I going to do now? I said, man, I'm not going to talk to you at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to go into details because he knows exactly who he is. So you need to calm the situation down and bring the volume down. Because no solutions, no matter what they are, happen in high volume. So that's why arguing with a woman is a waste of time. You can say, And I have a video, I'll put a link below, how to handle an argument. And you'll be surprised. If you use these techniques, like a couple of my students did, it'll help you immensely. Now, does it work 100%? I'm not going to be a liar. No. But if it works in 80%, it's better where you are in the state of mind now. And every man thinks he's an alpha male, when really majority of them are betters. And women are laughing behind your backs because they know how to provoke you and you fall into that trap. You need to calm down. The more you calm down, the more you're on purpose. The more you're on purpose, the less you're going to get excited by little things that are a waste of breath. Because sometimes a woman will test you and make a drama out of little things, not because she wants to leave you, not because she wants drama, because she wants to see if you've got a backbone, if you've got a frame, or you're a little boy that can solve issues and gets excited or overwhelmed by every little drama. And the reason women do this, because in her subconscious mind she thinks, if he can't handle my little outbursts, how is he going to handle big outbursts in this life? So this is why you shouldn't argue with a woman, and it's a waste of time. Calm it down, and sometimes a woman will throw tantrum, not because she wants an argument. You know why? Because she wants to feel your masculinity in your hands. Sometimes you'll be surprised if you say to her, come here, and give her a hug. She'll realize you got it. Not all the time, but sometimes. I've done it. And the woman said to me, how did you, John, get it? Because I read so much psychology on women. Now, it doesn't mean I know everything, but I know more than most people. And for those guys that laughed at me 7, 8, 9 years ago, you know what I'm thinking, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those laugh at the end. Because I've told you things, and if a man is not on purpose, on vision, and he doesn't understand the emotions women go through, his life's going to be a mess. And this is why you shouldn't argue with a woman, and arguing with your woman is a waste of time. It doesn't mean you can't have discussions. It doesn't mean you have misunderstandings. But arguing in a hasted state of mind or screaming will get you nowhere. And you always know that you're going to lose. So that's what I wanted to tell you today. Hope you enjoy this. If you want any help whatsoever on this issue or other issues whatsoever, email me personally at john@sosdating.com, www.alltotalcoaching.com. I can change your life. The question is, do you want to? Or are you going to keep doing the same thing again and again and again, expecting different results, and at the end, you feel like a victim? You know it, and I know it. Thank you very much, as always. I'm Johnny Fergan. Speak soon.